Um, here's a few photos that I've chosen from my Badlands trip.
Okay, and when was your Badlands trip?
July 2nd. So not too long ago.
Also, since we are here, let me make this full screen. Since we are starting this, I should say, Ryan, you are from Chicago. Well, not really. I've already fucked this up.
I live in Chicago.
Live in Chicago, but you're not from here.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
From Hawaii.
Right. And you moved to Chicago.
Moved to Chicago about 8 years ago.
Okay.
And yeah, made
And
this my home.
how did we meet?
Oh, I don't even know if you still scour this group, but we met in a Facebook group.
Yes.
And I posted one day. I was like, I need some coffee shop friends.
You were like, help, I don't have any friends.
No. I don't have any daytime friends. I need daytime friends. I'm just sitting in my room alone. I need friends.
Yeah, you posted that you were looking for people to hang out with at coffee shops and like co-work together. And I love co-working. And I was like, fuck yeah. Well, actually, first, I made sure that you this is so shitty. I made sure that you were a good photographer. And I was like, oh, your work is really good. I would love to hang out.
I think that's what you said, like maybe the first time.
But if it wasn't good. No, but yeah. So I looked at your work. I was very impressed. And I was like, yes, we are going to hang out.
Yeah.
And now we hang out and work together all the time.
Yeah. At least whenever we're in town.
Yes, whenever we're in time. Whenever we are in town, because we're always out of town.
Yeah.
All right. So that's your little introduction. You're welcome.
Great.
Great.
Okay. So, little story behind this shot.
Yes.
We were driving down. We were trying to find a dinner spot, right? Just out on the Badlands. We had a spot in mind. And as we were driving up to get to our spot, we see like all these cars on the side of the road. And I'm like, there's something going on. There's something is happening. We like pull off to the side of the road, and I like look over and I see this guy just chilling he's like literally on the ridge. And I like jump out, grab my camera, and then I snap this shot. It's probably why the horizon is not straight. We'll fix that.
But what a lovely shot it is. And also it's like, wait, I'm sorry. What time of day was it?
8 o'clock maybe.
Oh yeah. The lighting is like perfect.
Yeah. So this is like sunset time, golden hour, nicely backlit, all the things you want for that cinematic shot.
Wait. Oh shit. It was 8 p.m., not 8 a.m.
PM. Yeah. Gotcha. So okay. This is sunset right now.
Got it.
Cool. All right.
So this is no edits on it, right?
No edits on it right now.
So what would you do to this?
All right. Well, this is going to be posted on Instagram, so we're going to go for that Instagram crop. Obviously. Let's get them right in the center. I like this. All right. All right. First, let's see. I will go into one of my presets. And usually for something like this, I just do like a simple S curve, something small. Not even that big of an S curve.
Oh my God. I thought you said a simple ass curve. And I was like, interesting. Yes.
Ass curve. What does that look like?
You said just like a round, just a bump. But you said an S curve.
An S curve. Yes, an S curve.
Okay.
An S curve.
I like never touched the curve. I don't even know if I know how to use the curve.
It's, I think I like that crop a little bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Show a little bit of the top here. We still have this foreground element in here. Okay. Now we're going over, brighten it up just a little bit so we can see him.
What lens were you using?
Wait. Doesn't this tell me? Oh, there.
This looks like a pretty long lens.
Yeah, 70 to 200 at 200 millimeters. For some reason, I'm shooting at f8.
F8. I mean, it's not terrible.
Yeah, 500, 1/500th of a second, and ISO 640. So it was pretty bright that day. But I did want to get a lot of the background still in focus because he's just like lit up so well.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You know, I really like kind of where it's at right now. I do want to add like, we'll take down the highlights just a little bit. Bring down the shadows. And then do, you know, bring down the blacks and then bring up the whites just a little bit to get like a nice, like harsh rim light on him.
Oh yeah, that is true. There is like a
nice
light, yeah, right around him.
So kind of before, after so far, and even this kind of rim light right on the edge here.
Yeah. Would you I'm asking, like, would you ever brighten that line up to bring more attention to it? Like, do you ever use the brush? Yeah.
Oh yeah, all the time.
You do use the brush a lot?
Yeah, I'll actually probably use the brush right here. Actually, we'll go in a little bit later.
Okay.
Brush. I'm gonna play with the colors just a little bit. Bring it up. I really like the hard saturation of my colors.
Mm-hmm. I'm a slut for lots of contrast and lots of saturation.
Bring that down a little bit, and then yeah, and it already has like that natural just orange blue contrast, that orangey teal contrast.
You like the orange teal.
Yeah, but this is just like straight out of camera.
It is
I haven't even touched any of these color grading details, and I don't know, I'm liking it.
Well, this is interesting because like did you tell me yesterday that you have made your own presets?
Mm-hmm.
But you're kind of like going rogue here, right? Like you started from nothing and you didn't even apply a preset. You're just like doing.
Yeah. So my presets, they actually just like get me to like a good contrast point or a good, just a good starting point. I haven't really like dialed anything in a lot, except for when I have like wedding presets that I'll do.
Yeah.
That I'll use. But usually for my landscapes, they're very different. So I kind of just get them to a base level and then edit from there.
Can you show me the original? Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
That's interesting. We'll keep going, but this is like I'm just so interested with like how good of a photo it already is, and you've only made a few adjustments. Um, it's interesting too because like I do so much editing. Like if Lightroom showed you layers like Photoshop does, like
Yeah.
layers would be insane. Um,
Well,
so it's like I mean it's cool to see like other photographers like I know that you still have stuff that you're going to do to this photo, but like other
yeah.
photographers don't really do as much as maybe I do to a photo, and I'm like it helps me like reassess like like maybe there's a different way.
I think it really depends on the photo too and like what you're trying to bring attention to.
Yeah.
Like this shot is, already like a very clear focus and subject.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah, it's already a good photo.
I know. Thank you.
You're like, yeah, I know. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually use the brush here.
The stream is just where I give you compliments for an hour.
Amazing. I need that in my life. Oh, my light went off. Oh well. All right. Why did it go off?
What light?
I had a light on me.
Oh, well you still look good, I think.
Did it just die? I don't know. Okay. Anyway.
You're killing it.
All right. I want to darken up this foreground element just a little bit.
Ooh, interesting.
Because for me, it was like a little bit too bright. And I like the kind of contrast from light on top and then kind of darker as it gets to the bottom of the frame.
No, yeah, that's actually. Can you show me the before and after?
Yeah, but I'm actually not liking the way that this is doing it, so I'm going to go with a linear gradient.
Yeah.
Do something like that. And then we're going to subtract. Let's see how good it does finding the subject. Oh, pretty good. There we go. That's something I like a little bit more. It's a lot more even coming across. And there's something I like to do, and I'll darken everything. I'll even like bring down the shadows and a little bit of the blacks. And then I like to boost the highlights. So then you get that real contrast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is illuminating because I crush my highlights and my whites, like just zero them out.
I mean, when it's the sky, I do that all the time.
Yeah.
I just bring it down because then you get so much more detail back. Like even in this, you get so much more detail back. But when I'm trying to like darken an area, it kind of like really makes those highlights very flat. So I'll bring them up again. Yep. I like that. So before, after. I think that's a little bit too dark. One more mask for the sky. Just bring that down.
Oh dang! Wait. So did you make that brighter or darker?
I just brought down the highlights a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think I like that. Maybe a little bit. Yeah. I'm really liking that right now. Subject The what?
I don't think what is it called again? Like a linear gradient?
Yeah.
I don't think I started using those until like this year, and it has
Mm.
made a world of a difference.
Oh, it's so nice.
Yeah.
It's really hard to make like a really nice transition
Yeah.
with just the brush. And I'm gonna take out some of that. And just a little bit brighter.
Dude, so earlier before we started the stream, I was wearing a purple shirt, but then I think like I changed. And because I realized, so like I'm drinking tea. I've been drinking tea like all morning.
Mm-hmm.
My coffee cup has Garfield on it, and I looked down and realized I was also wearing a Garfield t-shirt. And I was just like,
You gotta be embarrassed. You gotta show off your love for Garfield.
I think I need to change really quick. But anyway, yeah, continue. You were saying something about loving photography.
Loving photography. I do love photography.
How meaningful it is to your life.
It's a fun way. I love photography because it's like a fun way to travel.
Yeah. Even if you're not like being paid, you have like a goal.
Yeah.
It's like the gift that keeps on giving. Because you travel, you have fun, then you take photos, and then you come home, and then you have like a bunch of things, like souvenirs and things to unwrap.
Mm-hmm. I know this is the first time I've actually like looked at this photo before.
Dang, everything's super sharp. What camera are you using?
This is the A1.
I think we've talked about this before. Isn't the
Yeah.
A1 like crazy expensive?
So expensive. Nobody needs to buy the A1.
How much was it? Just tell me.
I think 6,500.
Oh my god. What? Oh, okay. Well, you've had other Sony cameras. Do you see a drastic difference between your other Sonys versus this one?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, this is the first camera that actually like they had a whole new revamp of like all the algorithms that they used and like the menu systems.
Mm-hmm.
They had a body redesign and everything. So from I had your camera that you have right now, and I have the A7R3. Drastically different. It's much better. Like the auto functions are a lot better, like the auto white balance. Even the metering is just a lot better. And it's a good hybrid camera because I'll do a lot of video on it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. I think I like this photo.
Are the images like way bigger? Like way bigger than the other files that you would get from other Sony cameras?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, I think if I shoot uncompressed, it's 100 megabytes.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Wait, so are you done with the photo?
Yeah. So the last thing I did was just do a little bit of denoise on it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you can actually see the difference. It just makes the photos look so much cleaner now, which I don't know if it's a good thing or bad thing, but I don't know if you can see it on the stream.
I can see the quality fairly well.
You can see kind of like how grainy it is here. And then it's better. It's a lot better.
Yeah, for sure.
What it used to be. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot better.
Yeah.
Dang, that looks. Are we looking at a before and after? No, right?
No, this is just the. This is a before and after the noise reduction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will you show me the original?
Before and after. If I could figure out how to do that.
Yeah, you have to be developed. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, so like quite a difference.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like your changes were like subtle.
Subtle, but
very effective.
Made it pop a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the original, and then we got to this guy.
Dang, that looks so good.
Well, thank you.
What the fuck? All right. Let's do one more.
One more.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do this one. Beautiful sunset. And these rocks were actually like very, very beautiful.
Okay.
So the way that I actually took this image was, obviously you don't want to clip your highlights. So I brought it down so I could get the nice sunset.
Yeah.
And then bring it up in Lightroom. So what do we do first? We'll bring it up a little bit just so that we can kind of see the foreground.
I realize this is a stupid question, but Badlands are in
South Dakota.
I knew it. I knew it.
All right.
It was like on the tip of my tongue.
I probably wouldn't have known where that was before I went.
I think I only knew, I swear to God, I actually did know where this was. I only knew where this was because I had a friend that went, like that drove, and I was like, Badlands, where the hell are the Badlands? And I looked it up, and that is the only reason I know where they are.
Nice. All right. So that's kind of like a nice starting spot for it.
Yeah.
But still a little flat. So we're going to make it pop a little bit more. Let's do that. We're going to bring the highlights out. This one, because it's like the sky and then the foreground or the below layer are so different, I'm just going to be working on two different layers pretty much, hardly touching these global adjustments. Kind of like that spot for the bottom. Maybe bring in a little bit of dark.
Oh, that looks a lot better.
Bring up the lights a little bit. A little bit more. All right. And there we go. Little subtle changes. I'm really liking that. I'm actually liking what it looks like on our stream a lot better than my monitor for some reason.
What does it look like on your monitor?
The blacks are a lot more crushed.
Okay.
Like down here is a lot darker. Maybe I just need to get a new monitor. That's not happening.
What monitor are you working off of?
The Asus Pro Art.
Oh, I thought about getting one of those, and then I saw that they had a lot of issues.
Actually, one of the issues that I have with this is I can't connect to USB-C, like my monitor to USB-C,
Huh.
which is weird.
Well, that is it sucks.
But it is through HDMI now, so it's all fine. Okay.
That shortcut that you showed me a few months ago has like drastically changed my life, where you can select a bunch of photos and hit N and it'll show you all the photos side by side. I cannot believe I never knew that.
I think I found that like just accidentally too.
There's so many things that you have showed me that I've just been like, how have I been living my life this long without knowing this?
Life changer. All right.
Clearly.
So kind of like before, I'm gonna darken this foreground a little bit. Bring that up. Bring this up a little bit.
I feel like you said this already, but when did you go to Badlands?
July 2nd, July 4th weekend. That's when we went. All right. And then just brightening.
I was testing out the chat function. Ignore me. I'm gonna
beep beep boo boo head.
I was like, oh, okay, cool, that works. Yeah. Continue. Go ahead.
All right. So I don't know who I found this from, but they were editing a large landscape like this and did this kind of radial gradient in the middle just to kind of brighten up the horizon line.
I've actually never done that, and that's a really good idea.
Right? Like, yeah. Look at the difference between that and this.
Ah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's so
right.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh wow, it just like pops so much better.
Can I see the before and after image? What the? Yeah. yes. That looks great.
Right? Yeah. And then even with this like radial gradient, I'm like, oh wow.
Yeah. Do you usually crop your photos to a certain aspect ratio?
For Instagram, yeah.
Well, just in general. Like, do you ever crop it a certain way? Or no?
No. Usually if it's just for me, I'll keep it at whatever crop it's at. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But now most of my photos are going on Instagram, so.
You know where they should be going?
Where?
Updated website that you have yet to update.
Right. It's coming soon.
Is it?
It's coming soon.
Big things coming soon.
My website has said in construction for like the last, I don't know, 4 months.
Oh, cool. How's that going along?
It's not. It's still in construction, as the website says.
Oh boy.
All right. And then that's a little bit too much. And then I think I like that.
That looks pretty good to me.
obviously crop for the Instagram.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, what did I hit?
It kind of looks like a Windows background.
So before, after.
Yeah, that's nuts.
And maybe what I'll do.
Is this stream sponsored by Squarespace?
Yes.
We'd like to pause this stream and just thank our sponsors, Squarespace. Squarespace is a really good tool to make your. I feel like I could do the whole spiel if I tried. I've seen it so many fucking times. My website is actually on Squarespace. It's very easy to use. Where the fuck is my sponsor, Squarespace? Please answer my calls. Ryan, is your website on Squarespace?
Yeah, my website is also on Squarespace. Templates are easy to change.
And there's a reason for that. It's because Squarespace is user-friendly. Hashtag, I don't know. Fuck. I'm out. Instagram, please just let us upload 2x3. What is 2x? Oh wait, I know.
That's like the normal crop.
The like full like crazy shit.
Yeah.
Wait. Do 2x3.
I think original shot is here, and it's also 2x3. Yeah.
Wait, go back to the crops. Oh my god. Oh, okay. 4x3 is usually what I crop to. Like almost every photo, I crop to 4x3.
Why do you do 4x3?
I think it looks better. I think it looks more professional. I think 4x3 and I think 4x5 or 8x12 looks the most professional to me.
4x3, 8x12.
Yeah. So either that one.
This one?
Yeah. It's like fatter.
Yeah.
I don't know. I follow some photographers who crop their photos to these ratios, and I think it looks nice.
Well, this is the Instagram crop right here.
Yeah, so that is 4x5.
Yeah.
8x10. Whatever. Yeah. On an unrelated note, last night I had. So I'm like, did I tell you I'm gluten sensitive?
Maybe.
You know, Domino's has those like bread, like bites, I guess. Do you know what I'm talking about? They're disgusting. They're like full of oil. They're like the worst thing that man has ever created. Anyways, I had a handful of those last night, and I'm gluten sensitive, and I woke up this morning feeling like I had a hangover.
Oh, that's rough.
And I am regretting that decision with every passing hour.
Was it good though?
Oh yeah,
it
was so fucking worth it. Yeah, it was completely worth it. Yeah.
Nice.
Life-changing, life-affirming. I felt like shit afterwards. It was great. Okay, let's switch then. Thank you for showing us your process. I'm feeling very self-conscious now.
Your photos are amazing.
Well, you did so little, and I feel like I do so much, and now I'm like, maybe I'm just a bad photographer.
We all have different processes, okay?
All right. Anyways,
processes.
All right, I'm gonna share my screen.
Do I have to unshare my screen?
And I'm gonna shut your shit off. Bye-bye.
There we go.
Okay.
Right, while you do that, I'm gonna find a light.
All right. Everyone say goodbye to Ryan. All right. Where are the photos that I showed? I feel like this, I said this in the last stream, but this is a different editing process because I have a bunch of presets pre-made. What the fuck is happening? What is that? I already have presets made, so my process is different because I don't start from nothing
Mm-hmm.
and then like figure it out. I like start from a preset and then I edit the preset to closely match what I want.
That's probably a much more efficient way of doing
Oh,
things.
for sure. It's like way faster. It's how I'm able to edit like much faster.
Yeah.
Also, look at this photo of this dog. Pretty cute, right? Anyways.
Ooh, nice shot.
Okay, wait. Where are these fucking photos? I picked a handful of photos that I was gonna edit, and now I can't find them. Let's see. Where are they? I am so hungry.
Yeah, I'm about to eat after this.
What are you gonna eat? Explain it to me slowly and in detail.
All right. Well, last night I broiled some chicken.
Okay.
With some light seasoning, and then made a red cabbage, carrot, and kale slaw with sesame seed oil, apple cider vinegar, a little bit of mirin, salt, pepper, and then we kind of mix that all together, put it on top of a piece of sourdough.
Wait, you're saying that you made this last night?
Yeah.
This sounds incredible.
Oh, it's so good.
Okay.
And it's perfect for like a hot day. It's not like too filling.
Yeah.
But gets my veggies, gets my protein in.
Well, it sounds incredible. I'm happy that you had a wondrous meal that I was not a part of.
Yeah. Well.
All right. Okay. So I'm just gonna go off of like one image that is kind of already sort of edited, and then I'm gonna do another one that is not, and that's what we're doing today. So you saw me working on this.
Mm-hmm.
My God, I'm so hungry. Okay, so what is wrong with this image? First of all, is it in focus? Hard to say. I promise I'm a good photographer. Well, you tell me, Ryan, what looks wrong with this photo? Is it too dark?
No.
No? Like, is
No, I think the tree, I think the tree on this side is dark, but it helps you focus in on the landscape.
Okay.
Like if you brightened up that tree, then we would have too many things to look at.
And we would have too many things to look at.
Yeah.
Right, you're right. What about like right here? Too dark?
It could be lightened up a little bit. But I always like to try it and see what happens.
No, yeah, that's better.
Yeah, that is better.
You're so smart. Where else can we lighten it up? I too use the brush very often.
Mm-hmm.
Something I've been doing a lot lately too is messing with the blues. I either bring a lot back or I crush them.
Oh, you hang out in the HSL?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Like, I spend probably the most time here.
I mean, your photos do all have a very similar look to it, especially your travel photos.
Yeah. But something that I noticed too was like, you're right for sure, and that's probably because I spend so much time in the color grading area. But also, if you look at, I wonder if I can switch screens. Hang on. If you look at my Portugal photos, like they're so different compared to the photos that I took in Greece, like color wise. Like I feel like the photos I took in Portugal are much more moody. Actually, I think I have them in this catalog, and I will show you right now. G is the... So like the ones that I've been editing for Greece are super bright.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. But the ones that I took for Portugal, I feel like are much darker, like a little bit moodier. Case in point, like these photos. They're just like, they're more muted, I think.
Yeah.
They're more desaturated, they're more muted. And then if you look at the photos that I'm editing for Italy and Greece, like...
Why are your photos so tiny?
Oh, shit, I'm sorry. There you go. My bad. Should have told me that sooner. Now, back to where I was. Where was I? Okay. All right, so what do we need here? So I've eliminated some blue, bringing the sharpening. Inserting more green. Honestly, like, I don't hate it. I think it's looking...
What did it look like before?
Before... Yay! Terrible. Not terrible.
Do you also play in the hue sliders? In the HSL?
Like where?
No.
Oh, hue. Yeah, I do. Yeah. So I would say well, it depends. It depends what the scene is, but I would say generally my greens are a little bit more yellow. My blues, I feel like, are usually a little bit more baby blue.
Mm-hmm.
And I try to turn down, I mean, it's weird because like I like a lot of orange, but I usually turn down orange quite a bit.
Yeah, but it looks like
my orange is super high. Anyways, go ahead.
And then it looked like you also like brought your reds into the orange as well.
So, oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Not a good example of me crushing the oranges, but typically, yeah. Honestly, I think this photo's pretty decent. I think it needs more. See how this is like kind of light right here?
Mm-hmm.
That bugs me. So we're gonna darken it up a little bit.
Oh.
I could just use the brush, but also I could also do that.
Yeah.
But also I just want to make sure it's not making it look weird in any way. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it looks good to me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's so interesting because we could do the same things, just have totally different processes and using them.
Mm-hmm. I also, I mean, I think it looks fine now. I feel like I could come back to it and be like, there's something wrong. I almost feel like there's too much contrast, or like the clarity is too high. But, you know, whatever. I'm leaving it as it is for now. Okay, back to the grid. Okay. So this one has no edits.
Ooh.
And I don't know if I like this photo yet, but again, I talked to you about wanting to take more photos that are a bit more like chaotic. Yeah, more ugly looking. I generally do remove people if they're like taking away from the photo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try to not do that for this photo. And as you can see, as usual, my sensor is disgusting.
Well, it's not totally your fault. The A7 III, for some reason, was just like notoriously bad for just having sensor dust.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. You heard it all. You heard it here first. It's not my fault. Okay, so cleaning up the dust. And okay, so I have presets. Like this is how I would usually edit the photo. Honestly
Mhm.
though, like I have photos in the same area. So I would usually just like copy paste
Yeah.
and see if it matches up. So if I copy paste it, like it's like close, but it's not exactly what I'm looking for. Right? Like this is way different.
Mm-hmm.
So first things first, we will edit it to the crop that I want, which is 4:3. Is that the right crop? I don't know. Let's try 8 by, oh wait, shit. 4:5. But where it should end, I don't know. I don't know if I like either of those.
I like the original crop.
You like the original?
Yeah. Because it's not cutting off anybody.
I know. Because like I want this whole like oval to be in the photo, but I feel like it doesn't need all of this space right here. Because like I want this whole like oval to be. I can hear myself now.
Oh. I was just on our chat or on our live stream.
I feel like that's an okay crop. Okay, so all the things that are wrong with this photo. I think I've been editing the sky like super often lately.
Mm-hmm.
So I will be doing that. It's a little bit too muddy right now.
Show me your process.
I am. So we're going to bring it up. It looks a little bit better. I probably will go back and change the sky like multiple times, but that already looks better to me.
Yeah.
Closer to what I'm looking for. Okay, I think the water is disgusting looking. But how do I fix it? I think maybe luminance. I might just have to like brush it individually to edit it. Because then it'll edit the sky.
Yeah.
So we're going to do that.
I wonder if you could use object select.
You know what? I like have never used that. Should I?
I don't know. Try it.
I don't know. Okay, wait. Let me edit this first. Shit. I think I should. No. Okay, what do I want to do? I think the clarity needs to come down a bunch. I think the texture will come down as well. It's like entirely too blue and it's too dark, so I guess we'll push the shadows. Maybe the blacks. Actually, yeah, definitely the blacks, but then some stuff here. I feel like I do a lot of painting in my photos.
Multi-talented.
You know, I'm a bit of an artist, I would say. Stop. Okay.
Mixed medium.
Multi. What is it called? I don't know. Okay, so that looks better, but I think it's a little too bright. Also, at least like, I don't even know, to tell you the truth, like 50 times during the editing of a photo, I'll switch back from white to black.
Really?
Just constantly, like, yeah, I cannot stop.
Mine is always on that light gray.
I'll go to dark gray sometimes too to see, but like I will switch back like all three throughout the whole process of editing. I think just to like make sure it looks normal in every way, and I think that like I assume that my eyes are getting used to seeing it against the white, against the black, against the gray, that I'm not like picking up on things that are looking off.
Is that something I need to be doing?
You
I
can.
feel like that's something I should be doing.
I don't know. I think it helps me, but don't know. Okay. So what else does this photo need? I think it's kind of lacking saturation, so I'm gonna put some orange back in. Because these people were pretty tan, but I don't want them to look crazy tan. Dropping the luminance a little bit. Actually, it's just at 0. But -4. I'm gonna drop the red a little bit because that guy's shorts are out of control.
It is very red.
Very red. I feel like something weird is happening over here where like these people are like way too bright. So I'm gonna erase what I did, like just here. And we make them a little bit darker again. Yeah. It's like, also like the shit that I'm doing right now is like, I feel like no one pays attention to, no one would notice that that's like weird looking or off.
No.
But to me, it makes like a world of a difference.
But we know.
Yeah, I know. I know it looks weird. But yeah, just going over every single person and making them dark again. I'm crazy for this one. Ah, too much. Well, I will fix that later. Yeah, I think that looks better. Okay. I mean, honestly, I still want to edit some of these people out. Like, I probably would get rid of these middle people right here. Yeah. And keep the ones maybe on the side.
I don't know. I think it adds to the scene.
Okay, so it's like, it's not my favorite image, so I don't know if it'll go in like my finals, like what I end up posting, but it's not terrible. I kind of want some more grain on that. I've been adding more grain to things lately.
Yeah.
I typically don't do that, but I've been enjoying it.
I mean, you do also have that very like filmic look. I think it also helps that you shoot a lot of film too.
Yeah, for sure. Oops. That was a mistake. All right, so I think my like, I don't even know what to call this.
Rock, the sandstone.
Sandstone. I think it's a little bit too orange for me. So how do I fix that? Maybe midtones, drop them. Yep, there it is. So I've made it colder for that or the other one. I feel like any preference?
Maybe. I like the cooler look.
Yeah, me too. Maybe like somewhere in between. And then these are the highlights. So, whoops, not that. So this is going to affect the sand color or the rock color, excuse me.
Mhm.
That's a little bit better to me.
Oh,
That's quite a difference.
yeah, it is. The blues.
Yeah.
So different. Yeah.
It was also like, it was midday, right? So the sun was right above
Mm-hmm.
the head. So I think, why is the water so blue? I don't know. Okay. So now I'm going back. I'm like, also when I'm editing like a bunch of photos that were taken in the same area, I'm always referencing the other photos so that I can keep the consistency of the look.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm getting closer here. I still feel like I think the rock is still too yellow. I think that's a bit closer. But then I'm like, do I like it better warm or do I like it better cold? I feel like, yeah. So certainly not done. But as you can see, my editing process is a bit complicated.
What presets do you use? Is this your own preset?
These are my own presets. And also something that I forgot to mention last time that I should mention this time. So I used to download, sorry, I'm like cleaning my laptop right now. Ew. I like, it's so dirty. I don't even want you to see this. Something that I used to do was download people's presets and I would use them and I'd be like, wow, these are terrible. But there is this photographer, her name, oh my god. Again, I'm so sorry. I'm so bad at names. Let me see if I can find these really quick so I can like shout her out. User presets. Rebecca Lilly. Oh man, I feel like such a terrible person. Haha, yes. I am not a piece of shit. Rebecca Lilly. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
She came out with a bunch of preset packs. And when I was like diving back into digital photography like a few years ago, I want to say like 3-4 years ago, I downloaded her preset packs and I would say like when I was first learned, this was like before I had ever created any of my presets. Her presets were like the foundation of like, this is my base. I can't use it for everything. It's not really what I want my photos to look like.
Mm-hmm.
This is the base. And now I'm going to edit the fuck out of these and then make my own presets.
Nice. What is she on Instagram?
Let's see. I literally just had her up. So it's Rebecca Lilly, Lily _ pro.
Ah.
So her photos are like very bright. The whites are super crunchy. Like very, her whites and her highlights are like high.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not what I want to do in my photos. But the way that she edits is like, it's nice. I like it. I think it's super aesthetic and it was a good starting point for learning how to make all of my photos kind of like look similar and what to focus on so that they all have like the same aesthetic, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, she was kind of my starting point before I started making all of my presets. I'm going to consider this one kind of like 70%, 75% of the way there, but it's not quite done yet. But if I go back, God, I need to use that shortcut G. Let me see. Trying to see if I can show you some like before and afters. Here's a photo of a guy eating food at a restaurant.
Just snapping.
Yeah, just snapping. The before.
What did you shoot this on? Or what lens?
The 24-70.
Ah.
Not that different, actually.
No. Little warmer.
We go back. Most of my edits are pretty drastic, though. Like, this is a photo of the kids like playing in the water, and like the before and after is pretty. Different.
Yeah.
It's another good example. So many photos to look through.
How many photos did you take when you were in Greece?
Like almost 5,500. Is that a lot? I feel like it's not a lot.
For the amount of time that you were there?
Yeah, I feel like that's not a lot.
How long were you there?
Like 3.5 weeks, almost 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, let's see, I just went to Sequoia National Park and I took 900 photos there.
Mm-hmm.
I was there for 3 days, 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm like subconsciously being strategic about like trying not to overwhelm myself and trying, because I usually take a lot of photos, but I think like, yeah, going through them and it's just kind of can be a bit overwhelming sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And also just being better about like, I don't know, is this a good photo? Do I really need to take a photo of this? Also, like, I totally ruined my highlights in this photo.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah. I think I took a few though. I don't know if I noticed. Yeah, I definitely ruined them. That's my biggest downfall though. I have a tendency of, what's the term that you use when you just ruin your highlights? Blasting them?
Blow them out.
Yeah, like I blow them out. That's always like the mistake that I make. That I need to get better at. Like I guess I just don't think about it during the time, like, oh, I should expose it this way so that later when I'm editing, you know. Okay. Well, anyways. I feel like that's good. We've been on for like an hour.
Yeah.
And I'm so hungry.
I'm super hungry.
So hungry. But yeah, we'll do this again. Obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe we'll sit next to each other. And you can see my screen and I can see yours, and I'll make fun of you while I'm sitting next to you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
I'm gonna end the stream. Let's see. All right. Goodbye.
Bye. See you later.